You won't believe these Pennsylvania towns still exist like this. We're about to take you on a journey to places that look like they're straight out of a movie, frozen in time. We're talking about towns with underground fires, entire villages abandoned overnight, and concrete cities left to crumble. It's like stepping into another dimension, right here in America. We're exploring 7 of the most isolated and bizarre towns in Pennsylvania, each with a story crazier than the last. We've walked through empty streets, explored untouched buildings, and uncovered the secrets of why these places were left behind. Stay with us till the end to discover the most unbelievable town. Its story is absolutely heartbreaking. Alright, are you ready? Let's do this. Our first stop is a town that's literally on fire from below. Centralia, a town where the ground beneath your feet is literally on fire. An underground coal mine fire has been burning since 1962, turning this once bustling mining town into a ghostly landscape. Route 61 is now cracked and covered in graffiti, with steam rising from the ground. Most homes are abandoned, the town condemned, but a few residents remain, surrounded by empty lots and overgrown streets. Centralia is haunting, unforgettable, and a stark reminder of nature's power. Next, we step back in time to Eckley Miners Village, a perfectly preserved coal mining town from the 1800s. These are the original buildings and streets, not replicas. Built in 1854 by a coal company, Eckley was a company town. The company owned everything, and miners were paid in company script. Life was tough, and you can feel that history as you walk around. Eckley remained a living town until the 1960s, so unchanged that Hollywood filmed the Molly Maguires here. After filming, it became a living history museum. Walking down the main street, you see miners' houses in neat rows, the mine owner's house, and the old company store. The class structure is visible in the architecture. Inside the houses, you see how families lived, cramped, basic, and without luxuries. Historical interpreters in period clothing share stories of danger, long hours, and the struggle for a better life. It's not just about old buildings, it's about connecting with the human stories of those who powered America's Industrial Revolution. The sense of community here was strong. Neighbors supported each other through hardship. The church was the center of social life. Visiting Eckley is an emotional experience, a tribute to the miners who risked everything. It's a powerful reminder of the human cost behind the coal that built this country. Eckley honors their memory by keeping their stories alive. It's a humbling place that everyone should see. Here, history feels alive and real. It's a perfectly frozen snapshot of a brutal chapter in American history. Eckley is a living time capsule. Now, we're in Nanticoke, at the haunting concrete city. Built in 1911 as an experiment in fireproof worker housing, it's now a ghostly ruin in the woods. 20 concrete duplexes were meant to be cheap and durable, but they were cold, damp, and impossible to live in. Residents hated it, and by 1924, the company abandoned the project rather than install a sewer system. For nearly a century, Concrete City has been empty, reclaimed by nature. The buildings are shells, roofs gone, windows smashed, walls covered in graffiti and moss. Trees grow through floors, vines crawl over concrete, and the silence is eerie. It feels like the ruins of a lost civilization. Urban explorers and photographers flock here, drawn by the strange, otherworldly atmosphere. The graffiti creates a chaotic art gallery in the woods. The houses are arranged in a perfect grid around a central courtyard, where a playground once stood. You can still see the bases for swing sets. A ghostly reminder of the community that never thrived. The silence is unnerving, broken only by the wind. Concrete City is a monument to a failed utopia. It's a warning that progress and innovation don't always work out. And these crumbling walls tell a story of ambition, failure, and nature's slow victory. It's a photographer's dream and an urban explorer's paradise. The atmosphere is both haunting and fascinating. Concrete City stands as a unique, unforgettable corner of Pennsylvania. It's a place where the past lingers in every crack, a failed dream, frozen in concrete. Welcome to Renovo, a town so remote it feels like the end of the world. Surrounded by the forests of the Pennsylvania wilds, Renovo's isolation is immediate and powerful. Once a booming railroad town, it was built for and by the railroad in the 1860s. At its peak, thousands lived here and the rail yards never slept. But when diesel replaced steam, the railroad industry declined, and so did Renovo. The massive rail shops closed, jobs vanished, and people left. Today, the population is a fraction of what it was, with boarded-up storefronts and Victorian homes for sale. There's a quiet melancholy, a town left behind by the modern world, yet the people who remain are fiercely proud and resilient. They rely on each other, value community, and embrace the wild beauty around them. Renovo is nestled in a dramatic valley, an outdoor paradise for those who love nature and solitude. The landscape is both a challenge and a blessing. Renovo's story is one of decline, but also of survival and community spirit. It's not a ghost town, it's a town fighting to stay alive. Deep in the forests of northeastern Pennsylvania lies the vanished town of Ricketts, once a thriving lumber town. Today almost nothing remains, just hints hidden in the woods. In the late 1800s, R.B. Ricketts built a sawmill, railroad, and a town for hundreds of workers. At its peak, Ricketts had houses, a school, a church, a store, and even a bowling alley. The town existed solely to cut down the ancient forests, but when the timber was gone, so was the town. By 1913, the sawmill closed, the railroad was torn up, and people left. The forest quickly reclaimed the land. Today you can find the old stone foundation of the sawmill, piles of bricks and rusted metal, ghostly traces of a lost world. Exploring here feels like forensic archaeology. The area is now part of Ricketts Glen State Park, famous for its waterfalls. Millions visit the park, but few know a whole town once stood nearby. Ricketts is a story of boom and bust, a fleeting footprint on the landscape. Nature has erased almost every trace. It's a humbling reminder that nothing we build lasts forever. Ricketts is a true ghost town, swallowed by the forest. Next, we visit Frick's Lock, an abandoned village rumored to be haunted. On the banks of the Schuylkill River, it's a collection of crumbling stone houses and canal remnants, sitting in the shadow of a nuclear power plant. Frick's Lock began in the 1820s as a canal worker community. For over a century, it was a small but vital village. The rise of railroads made the canal obsolete, and the village faded away. In the 1970s, the land was bought for the Limerick nuclear power plant, leaving the village to decay. Now, 19th century ruins sit beside modern cooling towers, a surreal landscape. The site is private, untouched for decades, fueling ghost stories and legends. People report strange lights, voices, and an overwhelming sense of being watched. Exploring the ruins, you see old stone walls and the lockkeeper's house still standing. The atmosphere is genuinely unsettling, with the hum of the power plant and the silence of abandonment. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the energy here is powerful and eerie. Frick's Lock is a time capsule, industrial history preserved by accident. It's a story of a community lost and a place where past and future collide. Frick's Lock is unforgettable and chilling. Our final stop is Yellow Dog Village, a place with a truly emotional story. Built in the 1910s for limestone mine workers, its name comes from yellow dog contracts that banned unions. For decades, it was a vibrant company town with identical terracotta houses and a close-knit community. The mine closed in the 1950s, and the town became a regular residential area. The real tragedy struck recently. The water source became contaminated, likely from abandoned mines. The cost to fix it was too high, so in the early 2000s, the last residents were forced to leave. They left almost everything behind: furniture, clothes, toys, a perfect time capsule. It was a heartbreaking sight, a community erased by environmental disaster. But then Joe Meyer bought the entire village, determined to save it. He's restoring the houses, preserving the story, and turning some into themed rentals. You can actually stay here and experience life in a ghost town. Walking through the restored houses is an emotional roller coaster. Each one tells a family's story. Yellow Dog Village is more than a ghost town. It's a story of loss, memory, and hope. It's about the devastating impact of environmental problems, but also the power of one person's vision. Joe's work is preserving history and offering a second chance for this lost community. Visiting Yellow Dog Village is deeply moving. It's a place fighting to be reborn, not just to be remembered. The story here is both heartbreaking and inspiring. Yellow Dog Village is the most unbelievable town on our journey. It's a testament to resilience and hope. That's a wrap on our journey through Pennsylvania's most forgotten towns. From Centralia's underground fires to the hopeful story of Yellow Dog Village, each place was unforgettable. Which town surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Your feedback helps us decide where to explore next. If you haven't already, please subscribe and join our community of explorers. We have more adventures planned, and we don't want you to miss a single one. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.